So we just took all the snow plows off. Now it's supposed to snow later in the week. I don't know how anybody does this in real life. They gotta hammer down when the boss is here, boys. Well, we're doing some Billy Big rigging today. The guys needed some more clean stone up in Cassville. And the weird part is they never asked me or said anything. I just called and I said, how are things going? How much clean stone do you have? Oh, like 3 or 4 skid loader buckets left. Okay, well, you gonna wait till you guys run out to call me or what? Jesus Christ. So I'm just getting up here now. We're gonna dump this load of clean stone, and I think I'm gonna work with these guys for a little bit. Try to get their ass in gear. We gotta get this job finished up and get moved on to the next one. All right, I got the load of clean stone dumped. That's only like 10 yards of rock. Just got the little single axle. The quad axle's still down at Dubuque getting worked on. Looks like the red box is doing well. The guys said they like using it, so that's good news. I got some stickers for it. Kind of a little surprise. I haven't told anybody, but I'm gonna go pick those up today. Get some stickers on her. Well, it looks like they got a cluster of rocks here, kind of organized. One of the rain days, I sent Hunter down here and told him just to organize the rocks. When they all get delivered, we like to go through them, organize them by size, and get them all ready. So he came down here for almost a whole day and then stacks them like that, 5 or 6 feet tall, which to me makes absolutely no sense why you're stacking rocks 5 or 6 feet tall. I would stack them like 2, 3, maybe 4 high, because you can't come over here with a skid loader and pick out rocks from this. I gotta spend a little more time with these guys. Like I said, this is the first job of the year, so I'm giving them a little bit of leeway. The wall is looking good. They're taking their time. They're doing it right. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Happy customer. I got this corner all done. There'll be dirt in there afterwards. Dirt and mulch. So it looks like they got the base layer of the second wall set. This one's a little tighter on space. We don't really have room for as much clean stone behind the wall as I would like, as you can see here. So I usually like about 2 feet of clean stone behind the wall. That way we never got to worry about it. But at the same time, this isn't going to be a very tall wall, and it's not really holding a lot back, so I'm really not concerned about it. So are you learning how to build walls? So you see the ass end of that mini excavator there all scratched to I was never like that till they came to this job. Now, do I bitch at them or don't I bitch at them? So it's super tight up there. That's why he was rubbing against that up there, because of that damn waterfall pond thing. So it was super tight. He really didn't have a choice, but at the same time, the machine's all scratched up and looks like shit now. What do you think? Do I bitch at him, or probably just explain to him what's going on so he knows that we're not supposed to do that? I would like to buy a tilt rotator bucket, which would make this a lot easier. Get one with like a clamp style. I think that would have helped him out a lot in this tight space here. So, but then again, this would be the first time we've ever really needed one. We can set rocks all day long with that until you get into a tight spot. So, but then again, if we start doing these walls all the time, then I'll probably just buy one. But you know, I think we only did a half a dozen of these limestone walls last year. So just depends on what business is like and how much we're doing. But either way, it looks good when it's done. That's all that matters. So there's gonna be stairs flowing up right here, right up to that sidewalk. And then this will all be mulch bed. Mulch bed all cleaned up, mulch bed all cleaned up. She'll fill this all up with plants. That PVC pipe they put in there, that's for her garden hose, so she doesn't have to drape it over the wall and look like shit. So the guys were thinking ahead and put that piece of PVC pipe in so she can run her hose right down there. Things are going pretty good. Like I said, just a little slow, but I'm staying calm. I'm not gonna, as bad as I want to right now, I just want to jump in that machine and just fly through this and show these boys how it's done. But that's not how they're gonna learn. I gotta sit here and help them out and tell them what to do. Last week I came up here, I dug this whole footer and filled it with clean stone in about 2 hours. that was more than they had gotten done in like 2 days. I don't know, there's a fine line of being a dick and being a boss, and I'm just teeter-tottering on that. So let's watch these guys work for a little bit and see if I can give them any pointers, show them what to do to make things go faster and easier. One thing you should be doing is you should always have the next rock or two ready for him no matter what. So when Hunter and I used to make these together, there's never a time where that machine ain't doing something. So whether you got to bring one down with a skid loader or whatever, you should have, especially when he's fucking around like this, you should have a whole line of rocks for him to choose from and ready to roll. So you guys can just bang, bang, bang through this. And then when you start getting to the end, know that you got to switch sizes and then start bringing those rocks down here and have a whole slew of them ready to roll. That's good. Now spin it around, do the other side. That rock looks a little fat on the left side. I would peel that side off and then try and set it in there, see what it looks like. If it don't, then you guys got plenty of rocks up there to choose from. So right there, I can already see a huge issue. Sean's standing here watching him when he should be getting the rocks ready and having them ready to roll, so that excavator can always be setting rocks in. Sometimes you got to try 3 or 4 different rocks to make this work. Sometimes you set one in there and it works. To make that go easier, he should have all kinds of rocks sitting down here, out of the way, ready to go, ready to choose from. Just set it in there and try it. That's the other thing too, is you don't want to f around with these rocks and picking at them and trying to make them perfect. You want to try it a couple different ways first, see if it'll work. If it doesn't work, then bring it out and try and straighten it up, scrape some off, you know. These are a hard puzzle to put together. You basically have to just keep trying different pieces and keep going. There's really no perfect answer. So like that one there looks pretty good. I can tell it's high on the left side, but we'll probably be able to hide that with the next rock. So I'm gonna say that one's probably good. We'll see what Hunter says. Just tap it this way. Yep. Good, on to the next one. So see how that left side's higher? Yeah. Most likely your next rock will be right here, so you might be able to hide that. Worst case, you'll have to take it off and peel it off, but pick your next one, let's roll. They gotta hammer down when the boss is here, boys. And also, you guys know damn well, I'm gonna make him sand the back of that excavator and I'm gonna make him repaint it. I don't like rolling around with equipment all scratched to Now Sean went and got some rocks. I don't know, I don't feel like I should have had to tell him that, but whatever. I feel like Hunter should have told him, hey, keep me some rocks down here. Now I can already tell by looking at that top rock on Sean's forks looks way too thick, but we'll see. So those ones are thinner. Save these for the extra layer. Well, these look thinner than those. There ain't no way that's as thick as that. Well, whatever, just keep going. I'll just shut up. Shut up, Caleb, let them work. So they're trying to save out the nice ones for the steps. These steps will be right here. Put it in front of you, put that under the blade, and then try and... So he's just trying to break a little corner of the rock off there. Pick that rock up and drop it on that corner. That's 2 strikes. 3 strikes and he's out. Well, look at that, he broke the corner off perfectly, just how he wanted it. Actually, it broke off a little more than what he wanted, but it'll probably work. So the next wall we're going to, after this one's done, is going to be a modular block wall. That one's going to be totally different than this. I was hoping to get there at least with the excavator tomorrow, but that's probably not going to happen. These guys got to put 1 or 2 more rows on this, and then they got to finish the stairs and finish that wall. So it looks like they're gonna have 1 more full day up here tomorrow, and then the day after that we could move to the next wall. So right now we have about 6 or 8 wall jobs lined up, and we're doing estimates almost every day. So we're going into the season about 6 to 8 walls behind, so that's good news. We want to be building walls until it's snowing in October. So we posted a short about the inside of the landscape trailer being a disaster, and somebody commented and said, maybe you should give them time to organize it in the morning. Trust me, buddy, I've given these guys a lot of time, days, to organize the inside of that trailer. I'm not the issue with that trailer being unorganized, trust me. I've been here about 45 minutes helping these guys, kind of watching what they're doing. Part of me wants to just leave and go get my shit done, but part of me wants to stay and make sure they get their shit done. Seems like they work a lot faster when I'm here. What do you guys think? This situation right here, do I stay here and watch these guys, or do I give them their space and let them get it done? I honestly don't know the answer. All right, I made my decision. I'm getting the hell out of here. They got clean stone. They know what they're doing. I gave them some pointers, and I gave them a good goal for today to get that bottom wall done and the top wall done, and then tomorrow they can do the stairs. So let's plan on that. All right, now I'm gonna get back to Fenimore, and I got John and Eric starting on spring cleanups today, doing some thatching and bagging. So I need to check on those guys, make sure they both know what's going on. Yeah, so we just took all the snow plows off, got everybody back working, landscaping, doing cleanups. Now it's supposed to snow later in the week. It's like a curse. We haven't done anything for 2 months. Finally take the plows and salters off. They literally put the salters in storage. Now they're talking snow Thursday, Friday. Probably won't need the salters, but I can about guarantee you we're gonna have to put some snow plows back on. Not looking forward to that. It's not really fun taking the plows off, putting them back on, going from landscaping to snow plowing, back and forth. Kind of annoying. Whatever, if it happens, we'll go make some money. So let's go find Eric and John, see if they're doing some cleanups. All right, just showing up here, check on the guys doing spring cleanups here. They got a couple Ferris mowers with baggers and thatchers. First thing they do is go around and clean everything out from under the deck, around the house, rock beds. Those will be fun to get out of there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to do when there's 30-mile-an-hour winds. Look at John going the extra mile today. Get all those leaves under that deck. See, John's got the new Leaf Bagger 9000. I just bought it. Brand new machine there. You just put them all in the corner and then use a $12 rake. The worst part is this will probably be filled back up tomorrow. Alright, we got a huge job today. This is one of those giant, crazy jobs that's just going to change our whole company. Huge job. Such a big job, I called John in to help. So you see those flags up there? We just got to make a little gravel pad in there. I was lying. It's a little job. Easy. But this is one of those that I can kind of do. I get done with my stuff during the day. I can sneak up here and get this kind of stuff done in between the bigger landscaping jobs. So I kind of like this stuff. Just take all that stuff up by those flags, John. I haven't even had time to put the stickers on this yet. It's kind of bumming me out a little bit, but did you notice those sexy green chains? So just like most of the time, John has no idea what he's getting into. I just call him and tell him to come, and he comes. So, right, John?
Yeah.
All right. How the hell are we supposed to read this? Jesus. 12. So we're just making a square here, then we're going to paint it, and then we're going to pull the string, then we're going to dig the grass out. Big job for the new skid loader. We got to dig up a bunch of sod. So we're just doing a little 14 by 20 gravel pad. They ordered one of those storage sheds to put in their backyard. We do a ton of these, and all we're going to do is rip the sod out, rip some dirt out, put some 3/4 inch gravel in here, compact it nice and level, and be done. So they can have their new storage shed delivered and set right here. So let's get to work and get this quick little job done.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all.
John!
Yeah.
Hey, should we take this grass to those 4 lawns you killed last year?
I mean, it looks better than those lawns.
John killed 4 lawns last year with spraying. So maybe we take this grass there and lay it down. A bunch of patches. After that one. It says we've been here for 22 minutes. We got a dugout. I'm gonna go haul the dirt away, and I'm gonna bring gravel back. Running that machine, I'm still a little iffy on. I haven't had it that long. I almost tipped it over down there, dump it in the dump truck. Camera lady probably didn't notice, but it was pretty sketchy. And also with Bobcats, you can't flick the bucket back as far. Like the John Deere's, you can really flick the bucket back and get all the material in. Can't do that with Bobcat. You gotta drive back and flick it. I don't really like that, but whatever, we'll get over it. So let's go get rid of that dirt and go get a load of gravel. So yeah, when I was dumping in, you can't really see on camera, but it's kind of a steep grade down to the curb here. That Bobcat needs some counterweights for sure. I got it all the way up in there and I couldn't tip it fast enough, and the Bobcat was going like this, and I don't know, it felt pretty sketchy. I've never had that issue in my John Deere. Just a lot bigger machine, but not saying I don't like the Bobcat, I'm just saying need some counterweights on that baby. I like to use my machine and put it to work and take it to the limits, test it to the limits. So all right, let's go dump this dirt. It's basically all sod, so I don't really want to save it. So if I run it through my screener, that sod will all get stuck in the screener and then I'll be mad. So probably is dumping the fill pile.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, bed, watching where I step, still hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear outweighed the person you are.
Alright, let's grab a load of gravel, and hopefully John's back there with the roller. We can get this gravel spread out and compact her down and call her a day. Big job. Big job.
Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Fearless.
So this is what happens when you load an 8-foot bed with a 10-foot bucket. A little spillage. She's a tiny little truck, but I'll tell you what, she's a money maker. Let's go deliver this big load. Does this in real life. I got no fucking clue how anybody does this fucking shit there. This fucking shit drives me absolutely fucking nuts. This fuckers fell on me 5 fucking times. I don't know. And people have to have serious patience for this. Camera won't fucking stay still. Gotta have 40 different fucking mounts with me all day long.
Closely, I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Fearless.
There's a foot of rock out here, but every time we do these, people don't realize how unlevel their yard is, so they're gonna have to build like a 3-foot ramp to get into this new shed. But whatever, we got a level gravel pad here for them. Pretty easy job. We did it in a couple hours, so John and I are gonna call it a day. Pretty easy day here. Had the guys in Cassville finishing up that wall, and got Holly and Chris out power brooming. So a lot of shit going on. Thought I'd sneak in a little job today. I had about 25 phone calls during this job, so it's pretty annoying. But yeah, catch you guys on the next one. See ya.